Hello my lovies, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing some commentary on the newest vlog by Chloe Yazmean, vlog hygiene shopping at Target and at Walmart. Shocker. $350 receipt. I mean, again, not a shocker. And I feel like with these kind of titles, it's almost like a dig to her quote-unquote haters. But sweetie, you're not hurting my feelings personally. I mean, that's $350 of your money down the drain, not mine. So, I mean, it is what it is. If you enjoy wasting your money and throwing your money away, more power to you. Especially in this economy, yeah, more power to you. Lashes did cook with me, ... All right, so y'all, as we get into this video, a lot of this I'm not going to cover. This is an hour and 18 minutes long. It's the equivalent of a Disney film. I'm not interested in sitting through this a second time. I've already sat through this. And if you watch my commentary 9 out of 10 times, you watch the original videos as well. So we all kind of know what's coming, you know? But I do want to dance around this video to kind of speak on a few things that stuck out to me, okay? And before we get into the meat and the potatoes of this video, I do want to address the Chloe cult members, her fans, her supporters, as my good sis Ari calls them, the customer service representatives. I want to kind of give you guys a shout out for a second. There's one person who loves to hang out in my comment section week after week and, you know, voice her opinion. Well, she used to be able to voice her opinion. And in one of my latest videos, she said that she, along with other Chloe subscribers, they are reporting my channel and we should enjoy our fun for now. That's what she said, you know? And this is my message to her specifically and to anybody who thinks like her. In order for me to be able to upload these videos, and this goes for any channel that speaks about her, in order for us to upload our videos concerning Chloe Yazmean, we have to get through YouTube first. Meaning, YouTube has to approve our content before it's ever uploaded for the public to view. So, let's use you guys' logic. If you are reporting my video, that would mean I'm quote-unquote breaking a rule on YouTube. I can't upload a video unless YouTube approves of it, okay? And one thing about me, I'm never going to put my channel at jeopardy for the sake of a YouTube video. Okay, if you know the lore behind my name these past few months, then you know the steps I'll take to keep my channel in the green. Okay, so I'm not uploading nothing to my channel that is against the rules of YouTube. Okay, if you make content, which I'm sure a lot of you do not, then you would know that YouTube gives us the green light to use other people's content and have commentary on it and all of that. That is okay in the eyes of YouTube, as long as we make the content our own. That's it. That's the rules. And all of us make the content our own. All of us share our opinions about what we're viewing. None of us, we're not just playing her videos and acting as if we're her. That's not what we're doing here. Okay? I need to break this down for y'all because we're almost at the month of September and a lot of y'all are still acting like this is a new concept, and it's not. We're not pretending to be her. We're voicing our God-given opinion on public content. That's what we're doing. And a lot of us, we don't even play the entire video all the way through. So, yeah, there's nothing wrong with our content. You just don't like it. And if you don't like our content, if you don't like what we're saying, that's a you problem. But in the grand scheme of things, what we're doing is not against the law. It's not a crime. It's not against YouTube standards or anything of that nature. Okay? But what you're not going to do is come to my platform and tell me that you're going to silence me. Because we're still in the United States of America, and the First Amendment right to free speech still stands in this country. And I'm going to exercise my right of free speech. And you will not silence me. If you think you're going to silence me, you instead will be silenced, because I can hide you on my channel and make it to where you no longer have the right or liberty to voice your opinion in my comment section. Because contrary to what you may believe, I do not have to tolerate your disrespect in my comment section. That's something YouTube does uphold. YouTube does uphold protecting its creators and protecting our mental health from online bullying and harassment and things of that nature. So they have implemented things in place to where we can silence the opinions of others on our channels. So you will not silence me because I'm not doing anything wrong. Instead, you will be silenced. Because the same right to free speech you have to voice your opinion, thinking that my content is XYZ, I have the same opinion and right to voice my opinion on this public content We're not digging up personal information on Chloe Yazmean. We're not digging up private information on Chloe Yazmean. Everything that we're viewing is public content. So I just need to reiterate that to you all and make that known to you guys and remind y'all, we're not doing anything wrong. If you don't like what we're doing, if you don't like the content, do not watch, do not engage. Okay, we're small channels. We don't have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people viewing us. Okay, so the loudest statement you can make towards my channel is to simply not watch. And if you don't like my content, that's fine. I get it. My content is not everybody's cup of tea, and I respect that. But what you're not going to do is try to silence me. Like we don't live in a free country. We're not going to do that. So I just wanted to make that known to all of the Chloe supporters, fans, cult members, customer service representatives, whatever you want to call yourself these days. I just wanted to reiterate that and make that known to you all. And so for the people who choose to be here, okay, so for the people who's choosing to enjoy this content and share their opinion respectfully in the comment section, let's get into today's video.
And I am so proud of them, y'all. These are so cute. Let me show y'all up close, because y'all know the camera ain't gonna give them no justice if I don't show y'all up close. Y'all see how full and spiky these joints are? Oh my gosh, these are so freaking cute. Oh my gosh, they're giving. I used 3 different packs of lashes to achieve this look, and they are so fire. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if I wasn't a content creator, if I never became a content creator, I would most likely be a lash tech, and I would make a fire lash tech. I love eyelashes. I love like creating different looks.
Honestly, I feel like she could still do that. Like if that's something that she's interested in, if that's something that she's naturally good at, I feel like her becoming a lash tech would be a great path to take. It's, you know, for sure money, and, you know, it's something that she can do, something that gives her exposure outside of YouTube, and it kind of takes her out of the bubble that she lives in. I don't see anything wrong with that. Yeah, you can make YouTube videos, you can have your career on YouTube, but you can also venture out and explore other options, things that you like, things that you're good at. I don't see anything wrong with that. I remember at one point, she did have a little online store where she was selling lashes and things of that nature. And for the life of me, I don't know why she stopped doing that. But me personally, I would love to see her venture out and try new things. She's only 23 years old. So I would like to see her not limit herself and try new things. Enroll in school, take some college courses, do something. You know, live your life. You're 23, not 73. You know, come on.
It is so much fun. So I definitely feel like if I never started YouTube, I would probably be a lash tech. I'm not gonna lie. Something like that, like a nail tech, a lash tech, some kind of service provider. Probably not hair, because I'm not the best with hair. I'm not gonna lie. But it would most likely be lashes, because I've always been obsessed with lashes. And now that I do lash clusters, I create different looks all the time. This one right here, though, is one of my favorites I've ever done. Not gonna lie, these are so freaking cute. The perfect amount of spikiness. They're not too full to where they look crazy bold. Not too long. I get my big one, sister. But y'all,
I will say, like, I still like her without the lashes. I think her natural lashes are very flattering on her. I'll never be a fan of what's going on here. Me personally. That's just me. And me, I'm not a big fan of lashes on anybody, to be honest. So it's not just a dig at her.
See how my lighting is so much better in my bathroom right now? That's because I covered up my window. Now, I still want to uncover it and do my natural lighting sometimes, because I love that. But I discovered that
I don't know, maybe she's like referring to what I said, because I've been mentioning her lighting in a couple of videos lately. And I don't know, it's like her lighting kind of makes her look washed out. So I hope that she's listening, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, fix your lighting. But I remember in like one of her earlier videos that she did like back in July, she was talking about how she loved the fact that her bathroom has a window in it. But that's not always a good thing when you're trying to make content, because those windows can really throw stuff off a lot of times. So like you either have to just use the natural lighting, turn off the overhead light and just use your natural lighting, or, you know, put up some blinds or something like that to deal with those windows, because that can really throw stuff off and make your footage look crazy.
my window has been messing up my lighting in my bathroom. So not only my kitchen, but my bathroom. In my last vlog, at the end of it, it was dark outside. It was nighttime. And my lighting was hitting. So I said, wait a minute. It's the sunlight coming through my window that's knocking off my professional lighting. So girl, we got the good professional lighting again. I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on, because this bathroom is even brighter than my last bathroom. And the lighting wasn't giving like my last bathroom. I finally figured it out. We finally figured it out. Hey, anyways, hey girl, hey, and welcome back. It's me, your girl, your sister, your best friend, Chloe Yazmean, the hygiene queen. And
real quick, y'all, I don't know if y'all keep up with Emily Lula May, but in one of Emily Lula May's recent TikToks, she referred to herself as the hygiene queen. So I don't know. Maybe the girls might start tussling, in the coming days or weeks. I don't know, because now Emily is referring to herself as the hygiene queen. And honestly, I would have to give the crown to Emily. I mean, she's the one on the brand trips. She's the one who's getting the PR from Vaseline and EOS and, all of the things, so I would have to give the crown to Emily. Chloe, she got to catch up. She got to catch up. I'm sorry. You can't call yourself the hygiene queen and you don't have 1 million behind your subscriber count or your TikTok followers. You cannot call yourself the hygiene queen and you haven't been on that one brand trip. You cannot call yourself the hygiene queen when you're just now getting a room full of products. You cannot call yourself the hygiene queen when you're not showing up to your TikTok on a daily basis with daily and or weekly hygiene shower routines. I mean, you just can't call yourself a hygiene queen doing that. I'm sorry. She has to catch up. If she was the queen, she has been dethroned. Okay, I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. Even on YouTube with Emily's following, even though she don't have as many subscribers because she hasn't been on YouTube as long as Chloe. I think she just started being on YouTube a little bit more in like the past 2 years. Like I remember when she started making like YouTube videos more often, and it was like a couple of months before the big TikTok shutdown that happened here in the United States. And like she don't have as many subscribers right now, but her views leave Chloe's views in the dust. They really do. So yeah, I'm sorry. Emily now holds the crown. I'm just being honest. The proof is in the pudding. Okay, it's my opinion. Let me say that. But the proof is in the pudding. Okay. Emily was even in the freaking EOS Super Bowl commercial. I'm sorry. She's the queen. She holds the crown. She holds the title. And Chloe, she can continue living in Delulu land if she wants to. But Emily's resume, it blows hers out the water 10 times over. It just does, and that's my opinion, but I'm also going off of cold hard facts as well. So yeah, do with that as you please. But if you're on TikTok, look at Emily Lulame. Look at her, one of her most recent TikToks. It's like a video of her doing a giveaway. That's another reason why I give her the crown, because being able to give away and bless others, that's queen behavior. That's queen energy. And so she was doing this big old giveaway to a family in need. She went to Costco and blessed a family with all types of hygiene products. And she referred to herself the hygiene queen. And I have to agree, that is queen behavior. Being able to bless other people when you have been blessed, that's queen energy, that's queen behavior. And knowing that these brands, they know who you are. They're sending you stuff all throughout the year. And they're wanting to take you on trips. That's queen behavior as well. So yeah. Y'all forget what Chloe's saying. Emily holds that crown. Period.
In today's video, I'm going to be vlogging, but majority of the video is going to be hygiene shopping because we love going hygiene shopping, okay? I know it makes my haters so mad. I don't know what the problem is with me going hygiene shopping that makes people so angry, but we're just gonna keep on making.
I mean, I think the problem that people have with Chloe shopping all the time is in dang near every single video. And for somebody with her caliber, she's been doing this for so long, you would just think that we would be seeing other things. There's nothing wrong with going shopping. There's nothing wrong with going to different stores, but give us some type of variety. And there's no reason why you shouldn't give us variety. Like, why can't we see you going on a trip at least twice a year? Why can't we see a travel vlog at least twice a year? Why can't we see you and your family going to an amusement park or to a fair or something like that? Why can't we see you guys going to some type of place for children to have fun? Like, do different stuff. That's it. That's all. That's all we're saying. Because if you're just going to focus on hygiene, then that's what it needs to be. But since you have basically turned your channel into a vlog channel, vlogs consist of different stuff. It doesn't just consist of the same old. That's all we're saying. And if you're not creative enough to have different things in your vlogs, then you need to just go back to your original blueprint of teaching people how to take care of their bodies, doing hygiene routines, stuff like that. Stick to that. If you're not creative enough, if your life isn't exciting enough for these weekly vlogs, then just go back to the blueprint of what you were doing 4 or 5 years ago and call it a day. Also, we're not going to pretend like the excessive shopping is not toxic for your audience, especially in this economy. At the end of the day, yes, we gas up Emily Lulame, we gas up Paul Briax, we gas up Chloe Yazmean, we gas up all of these hygiene people. But in the grand scheme of things, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, when the dust finally settles, nobody needs all of this stuff. Nobody needs this. Nobody needs this, nor is it realistic, nor is it normal, in my opinion. So when you're constantly going shopping, buying stuff that you literally do not need, no, nobody wants to see this every single week. And oftentimes when we're seeing content like this, we're reminded of what we can't do. We're reminded of what we can't achieve. And it's easy for people to fall into the trap of comparison. And it's easy for people to start comparing their life to hers. And then they start feeling bad about themselves. You know, and I said this in a recent video, that the internet is not a real place. It's not healthy to compare yourself to other people, especially comparing yourself to stuff you see in videos online. It's edited content. But there's so many impressionable people who watch her, and they'll fall into a depression. They'll start comparing their life to her life. So they'll go into debt and charge up credit cards and all this other stuff just so that they could feel like they're living a life like hers. And that's not healthy. So what she's doing online is not healthy for your average viewer, because your average viewer cannot afford this. Your average viewer cannot live like this, nor do they live like this. And I think that's another reason why people are so against her shopping in every single video. Like, that's really it. Like, you already have more than enough stuff. Make content out of that. But we never see that. We never see that. We never see her making content of her going shopping to bless other people. We don't even see that. We don't even see her going shopping for her son or for her husband or for her mom. Nothing. We don't see any of that. It's always stuff for her to put on her shelves just so that it can eventually expire. And it's not helpful and it's not healthy. And I think that is why so many people have a problem with the content that she shows us.
These chicks mad because my girls love to see me go hygiene shopping. I always get so many new sisters from.
Do your girls love to see you hygiene shop? Because you have over 800K subscribers, and only, I'll say, roughly less than 20% of those subscribers actually tune in and watch your videos. That's not good at all. Okay? So can we really say that? Can we really say that your girls want to see you hygiene shop? Because more than half of your subscribers literally no longer watch you. So I wouldn't say all of that.
Hygiene shopping video. So what we doing today? We are going to Walmart and Target, and we are going to pick up some new products. I went to Target recently, and there were so many new products that I really wanted to get, but I waited because I wanted to go ahead and bring you guys with me when I buy them. And we're also going to go to Walmart. I'm going to get some things I need to restock on, but I'm also going to be getting new products that I want to go ahead and try. So we're going to be getting my Holy Grails, and we're going to be getting some new releases. Let me tell you, I did not even want to go to that Target today, and thank God I did. So let me tell y'all why. We're going to start off on a negative note and end off on a positive note.
All right, so as y'all saw, I skipped over all the hygiene shopping in Target because, again, this is very repetitive. And a lot of the stuff she already has, a lot of the stuff she's shown us already. And, yeah, we're not doing that in today's video, okay? We're just not. If you care to see her hygiene shop at Target, go to her channel. But it's a part right here that I want to hit on, so let's see what she has to say.
You know how when something negative happens somewhere, it just leaves a really bad taste in your mouth and you just don't want to go back? Well, that's what happened to me. I went to that Target for the first time ever a few days ago, like I told you guys earlier, and I had a really bad experience at checkout. So if you know, you know. I recently did like some couponing for laundry products, and I got back a $10 gift.
She often uses the term "if you know, you know" in the wrong context. Like, we don't know.
Card that was added onto my Target account. Okay, I know how gift cards work because I have been shopping at Target for a long time. I have used tons of gift cards. Okay, so I get to checkout. I activate my $10 gift card in my wallet. If you know, you know. Once you activate it, you show your barcode, you scan your barcode.
She uses that word so much. If you know, you know. Oh my gosh. Like, she needs to expand her vocabulary. I don't know what to tell her. She needs to expand her vocabulary. This is ridiculous.
And the amount of the gift card will be deducted from your total. So, for some reason, it was not working. This $10 gift card was just not working. So my husband asked an employee for help. She was an older lady. He asked her for help. I'm not gonna lie, I low-key blacked out because I had to snap on this woman. Like I said, I blacked out.
Snapping on a retail associate will never be necessary, especially over a freaking gift card that you honestly probably don't even need. Because you said it in the last video that you can afford whatever you want. So why are you making a big deal over a freaking $5 gift card? Because let's be real, Target no longer has a rewards program or anything like that. The only thing that they really give their shoppers now are these little $5 gift cards. So you mean tell me you threw a hissy fit in this store over $5? Like, let's be so for real. It's never going to be that serious. And like I said in the previous video, you don't know what kind of day or shift these people have had. Working retail is not for the faint of heart. It's very hard work. It's very grueling work. When you clock in, people literally treat you like you're not even human half the time. So if you run into someone who is quote unquote rude to you in a retail store, half the time their quote unquote rudeness isn't even directed towards you. It is hours worth of built up frustration and irritation that they have had to endure and swallow from hundreds of other people, depending on the store. So why even take it to heart? Why even be so upset over this situation to where you got to rant about it in a vlog? Like, honestly, every time Chloe Yazmean talks about a female worker or something, it's always negative. It's rarely ever positive. And it just gives, she don't like females. She don't like women. And I wonder why. Like, I always have to side-eye females that are always so anti-girl, anti-female. Because, like, those kind of women are rarely ever girls. It always gives, like, mean girl energy. It always gives high school to me. And this kind of ranting from someone at her age is giving, you peaked in middle school, you peaked in high school, and you never outgrew those days. Like, it's never going to be that serious. One thing about me, I'm so thankful that I had my years of working retail, because now I understand them so better. I understand those workers so better. And anytime I am in a retail store, at a restaurant or anything, I try to be the best customer I can be. Because I don't know what kind of day that person has had. I don't know what kind of shift that person has had. And I don't want to make their day or their shift any harder. They're just trying to make a living for their family, just like everybody else. And oftentimes they're treated like they're not human. But Chloe would not understand that, because she's never worked a job. She's never worked retail. She's never worked in a restaurant. You know, your typical stores, your typical jobs that teenagers and people in their early 20s typically work. She's never done that. So she don't understand how oftentimes these people feel. So all the time, she's always in defense mode, and she thinks that however these people are speaking to her or treating her is directed to her. When half the time, or more than half the time, they're just over it and they're ready to clock out. It has nothing to do with you. You're just another customer that they're just trying to get out of their face, respectfully. It has nothing to do with you. But if you had the experience of being on the floor as an associate, then you might understand how they feel, because you yourself have been there too. But she's never worked a retail job. She's never worked a restaurant job. So she do not know how these people feel, and she do not know what these people go through.
But I'm going to give you guys like the gist of what happened. Of what was said. He asked her for help. She immediately snaps with a terrible attitude. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. It's never ever going to show the gift card taken off until you get your receipt. And I immediately just, where I want the heck off. It just was not the day. I'm tired of people disrespecting me. I'm so tired of disrespect. I've always been a very nice, like shy, timid type of person. But I just feel like once you get to a certain point in life where you've been disrespected so much, I'm just not going to be disrespected. And you felt like you could.
No, because now she's trying to play the victim. We're not going to pretend like she hasn't used her platform to weaponize and villainize people for years. We're not going to pretend like she hasn't used her platform to talk about her deceased father and grandmother. In which, side note, it's weird to talk ill of the dead anyways. These people cannot clear their name or defend themselves, even if they wanted to. But you're using your public platform to talk ill on these people and talk about these people like junkyard dogs, because you know they'll never be able to tell their side of the story. So yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to pretend like this same person hasn't used her platform to speak about how other strangers that she encountered smell. When at the end of the day, you don't know what these people are going through. They could be homeless. They could have a medical disorder, a medical disease, or anything like that going on. You don't know what they're dealing with. And she's going to say the same thing, something similar in this video of, you don't know what people are going through. Yeah, that phrase, that applies to everybody, not just you. Okay? But see, the thing about her is she wants everybody to be so sensitive and considerate of her feelings. Meanwhile, she can hop onto her platform to her audience of thousands and drag anybody through the mud when she gets good and ready. But she don't want nobody saying nothing about her or even acting a certain way towards her. But yet you're tired of people disrespecting you. But you've used your platform for years to be disrespectful. And let's not even talk about the person of the hour, her sister. Let's not talk about her sister. Let's not talk about how she's used her platform to villainize her sister for years on end. And now she's finally shared her side of the story and finally letting the public know who she is. And mind you, to this day, Chloe still has not shared her side of the story of what her sister exposed months ago. To this day, she still hasn't. Which is another reason why I can't help but believe everything that her sister said about her and her mother. Because to this day, she has yet to address it. But yet you're tired of people disrespecting you. Like, please be so for real. Please be so for real. Like, she really has no leg to stand on in the year of our Lord 2026, because we know too much and too much has been revealed about her, and she has revealed too much to us about herself. Because the only reason why we know that she talks about how other people smell and all this other stuff is because she shares it on her channel. The only reason why we know that she talks about her deceased father and grandmother is because she's done it publicly on her channel. And the only reason why we know that she had thrown dirt on her sister's name and shaded her nieces is because she has done it publicly on her channel. So she doesn't get to play victim. She doesn't get to expect the world to be considerate of her feelings when she quite literally is never considerate of nobody else. We're not going to talk about how she ignores her sisters and her subscribers week after week. They're praising her. They're giving her suggestions, all of these things in her comment section. And she can't even take out 5 minutes out of her day to even heart a comment or say thank you or anything. Or even just honor the content requests of her audience. She doesn't even do that. Okay? So all of what she's saying here, it falls flat and it falls on deaf ears. We hear what you're saying, but we see how you move. And the way you move is the exact reason why people have the opinions that they have about you in the first place.
Disrespect me because you are my elder, and one thing about me is I respect my elders, but at this point if you're disrespecting me, I'm not going to go for the disrespect. I'm not going to do it. Like I'm fed up. Now I know it's not always best to fight fire with fire, but sometimes when somebody's trying to just disrespect you, you know, you gotta know what you gotta do. So I don't care. I don't know, but I went the heck off, and in me going off, I told her, no, you're wrong, that's not how that works. What happens is when you scan your gift card, a green icon pops up from the bottom saying that the gift card was added, and you immediately see your total amount go down by the amount of the gift card. By the time I got done going off on her, she goes, okay, just do you. Yes ma'am, I am. I shouldn't even ask you for help because you didn't even try to help. That's not how that works. Did you activate it? I just showed you. I literally just showed you the gift card. I just showed you everything on my phone. So freaking rude. Low-key try to ruin my day, but don't let nobody ruin your day. Keep being happy, okay?
I mean, at the end of the day, you don't know. This woman could have been new. She probably genuinely didn't know. You never know. But you would know this, and you might have a little bit more understanding if you worked retail. But you don't work retail. You never have worked retail, so you wouldn't know.
Because that really threw me off the other day. I go there today. Exactly what I said was going to happen with the gift card. I've used tons of them happen. Scanned it. The green icon popped up from the bottom, and my total went down by $10. And you know what? Because of what happened the other day with her, when I first walked in the store, she was in the same exact spot that she was last time.
And she threw a hissy fit over $10. I stand corrected. It wasn't $5. It was $10. But still, you're throwing a hissy fit over a $10 gift card. That $10 wasn't going to make you or break you.
In the self-checkout, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I don't even want to see this lady. When I went to self-checkout, y'all, it was a whole different lady, and as soon as I left self-checkout, that lady came, and I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, Jesus is really favoring me today, because I'm not gonna lie, I was having a hard time even filming in that Target when I first came in, and then what happened was, I got to the fragrance section, and there was an order.
At the end of the day, you don't even need anything out that Target. Your audience don't even want to see you shopping in a Target anymore. So the fact that you're even complaining about you not even wanting to shop in that Target or how somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, again, that falls on deaf ears because people have been telling you for months, probably years, that they're over the constant shopping. They don't even want to see this anymore. So I don't know about y'all, but I don't feel sorry for her. I don't. I'm sorry. Because maybe if you were trying to, you know, honor the requests of your audience and filming content that people actually want to see versus going in and, you know, doing the same old repetitive, mundane stuff over and over, maybe, you know, some of these encounters wouldn't even happen. You're going in the store buying stuff you literally don't even need. It's just stuff that you want. So, no, I don't feel sorry for you.
Our lady, such a sweet, beautiful lady, you guys. Oh my gosh, I love her. She really encouraged me, and she just really changed my mood. But I didn't know. I thought she was going to tell us that we couldn't film in there, even though my husband has contacted the media team.
Yeah, the media outlet.
The media outlet, and they said it's okay for us to film. I was still like a little bit nervous because I didn't know what she was going to say, because I've had people tell me like you cannot film in here. So I get to the fragrance area and I'm filming, and she goes, she asked you, like, is she filming, or what did she say?
Yeah, she was like, what is it for?
And he told her, like, she does YouTube and stuff like that, so I told her, and basically when I told you guys, it was after I told you guys how beautiful the fragrance bar is, and she was like, actually right now, I look at it and I'm like, ugh, I gotta fix it. She's responsible for all the organization, and she goes, I have to fix that. She said, it's not up to my standard, like, I keep it really nice. And I'm like, are you serious? You do all this? Like, you are making it so much fun to shop here because of how beautiful everything is, perfectly organized and everything. So I should have showed you guys how beautiful all the products were. We'll go back another time. And she was like, you guys just really made my day. Like, you guys just really made me feel so good. I'm like, you're doing amazing. Like, thank you for what you do. But actually, I skipped the whole part of when I got nervous. So before she said that it wasn't up to her standard and that she's responsible for like the organization, she goes, yeah, well, and I thought she was gonna be like, yeah, well, you can't record in here. I really thought, because that's usually how people like start off, like that way. And no, she goes, yeah, well, it's definitely not up to my standard, you know. I like to have it perfect. Like, it's just, I look at it right now and it's not. And I was like, phew, oh my gosh. And she was so freaking sweet. She was like, you guys made me feel so good. And
I never understood why some stores and some people in the stores are so strict about recording, because I mean, you're just recording, you're just filming a video in a public store. Like, I never saw what the big deal was, honestly. I feel like as long as you're respecting the privacy of other people, what difference does it make? What difference does it make? Like, in recent years, brands rely on the public opinions of your everyday person to promote their products anyways. They rely on the TikTok videos. They rely on the YouTube videos. So, like, this is free advertisement for them. So I don't see what the big deal is. So I don't know why these stores would be so against you pulling out a camera of any sort, filming content, because it's free promotion for a lot of these brands and for the store in general. So I don't see what the big deal is.
And then we get to self-checkout, and there was like a different lady there, another older lady. She was amazing. And as I was scanning the stuff, she was like, "Oh, is she filming?" Did she say, "Oh, is she filming?"
Yeah, she said, "Is she taping?"
Is she taping? And then I started talking to her, and she's like, "What is it for?" And I was telling her YouTube and stuff like that. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, good luck with that. Like, that is so freaking cool." And she was telling me how her daughter made like a Dollar Tree makeup dupe video of like finding products in Dollar Tree and like the dupes of stuff. And she's like, "You should try that. You should try doing like the Dollar Tree." And I'm like, "I have, but I really didn't want to like get into it. But I've done like Dollar Tree hygiene and stuff like that." But she was so freaking sweet, and we talked about it. And she's like, "I'm gonna stop talking because I know I don't want you to have to edit too much. Like, I know how editing is, and I don't want you to have to." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh." So we ran into two beautiful women there that were so freaking sweet, and it really just made me feel so good about that Target. And honestly, it really helped me to film when that lady was like, "You guys made me feel so good," and we talked with her because I was just not feeling the best in that Target. I was like really just like, I don't like having to be mean. I do not like disrespecting my elders. But
I mean, I don't believe that she didn't have a bad experience with that associate. But one thing that she has to understand is retail workers, they have a hard job and they got to deal with a lot. On top of being on their feet for hours on end. It's not easy. Okay? And just because you clock into a job, that does not mean you're no longer human. I hate to break it to you. That does not mean you're no longer human. But yet, customers treat retail workers like they're not human. And if you work retail or if you have worked retail, then you can attest to that. You got to deal with a lot. And a lot of times you can't even speak up or defend yourself. You just have to swallow it if you want to keep your job. Because these retail stores, they treat you like you're disposable, and they remind you that you are indeed disposable. So what she deals with in these stores, if I was her, if I could give her advice, I would just say, don't take it to heart. Because at the end of the day, it's not personal. 9 out of 10 times, it's not personal. They don't know you. You don't know them. You ain't did nothing to them. They ain't did nothing to you. They're just over the job. They really are. They're just ready to get off or go on their break so that they can recoup and regroup. That's it.
I'm not going to take disrespect. Like, I'm so tired of people disrespecting me. I'm tired of people lying on me. I'm tired of people disrespecting me. And you get to a point where it's like, I'm tired. It just came out. Like, I just couldn't.
I mean, who's lying on you? If you're referring to, like, what came out about you from your sister, then use your platform to clear it up. You haven't minded using your platform to talk about her in the past. So use your platform to clear it up. Share your side of the story. Set the record straight. You've done it before, so do it now. If she's lying on you. But if she's telling the truth, this, again, stand 10 toes on that as well. We don't know if she's lying or telling the truth. We're on the outside looking in. But I know one thing, if somebody was lying on me, I would use my platform to set the freaking record straight. That's what I would do. That's just me, personally. I wouldn't let a certain narrative float around about me online, and I know it's not true. So, yeah, Chloe girl, if a narrative is floating around about you that's not true, then clear that mug up. You know, period. Ain't no sense in ranting about it in a video. Clear it up.
You can't use your age as an excuse to just be rude to anybody.
That's very true, because a lot of people do. They use their age as an excuse to disrespect people. And no, just because you are miserable, you do not have to take that on somebody else, because you do not know what other people are going through.
So I guess we could say the same thing about you then. Because you've used your platform to talk about people. Family, random people on the street. You've used your platform to do the same thing. So if it's good enough for you to do, then I mean, hey, all's fair, right?
So anyways, we just arrived at Walmart, and I love this Walmart, you guys, because the lady that stands at the front, she's always like, "Hey beautiful, hey diva." I love her. This is sweet. Actually, she always says, "Oh, welcome back beautiful." I freaking love her. All right, I'm gonna spray a little bit more perfume. I brought my little travel size of my Valentino dupe.
And honestly, the people that stand at the door at Walmart, oftentimes they're retired and they got the easiest job in the store. Okay, those are the most cheery people you see in Walmart. Okay, once you pass by them, it's a wrap for seeing any more smiling faces for the most part, because everybody else hate their job. Everybody else, they're trying to get to retirement. The door greeters, they're already retired. Okay, they don't even really need that Walmart job. Half the time, they get a big old fat retirement check every month. They just doing Walmart to give them something to do. Give them a reason to get out the house. That's it. So yeah, of course you're gonna have pleasant experiences and encounters with them. You know, so that's not a shocker at all.
You know it is. You want to be alone, sister. Girl, I'm not gonna wear that on a day that I just don't want to be messed with. We all had to like, come on, please, Lord. Come on, please. All right, first things first, I'm gonna grab a fresh pack of washcloths, because the only washcloths I use are the Walmart white washcloths. They are thin and abrasive, which is the best way to go with wash.
Like, I just want to say, like, if you want to film in a store, film in the aisles where people aren't frequenting, and it's not really crowded or anything like that. I don't see anything wrong with filming in a store. It just depends on how you do it, and just being discreet about it. I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Washcloths right here. Yes, ma'am. $4.88 for the best washcloths ever. Oh my gosh. When they're thin and they're a little rough, they get super soapy. Like your soap produces a better lather. I didn't even have to reach all the way up there. I could have went right here. But I always just take a look at them because sometimes they look like they've been dropped. That looks like it's been dropped. And I get the white ones because I can bleach them. But honestly, I always just end up...
I never see those in my Walmart. I never see those.
Using them as cleaning cloths for around the house because after you wash them the second time, they completely lose that abrasiveness. And that's what I love about the washcloths. That's why I have to buy new packs all the time because I like for them to be rough and they lose that over time.
I doubt that. Like, I think she just buys them because she likes to overbuy stuff, personally.
I wash them, but I don't want to waste them and throw them away, so I just use them around the house. And then once they get too dirty, like they're all stained, then I just toss them. Hair perfume. Oh my gosh. Kristen S. came out with a hair perfume. It says the notes are pear water and sandalwood. It also says the one signature, so I'm wondering if they're...
Now, later on in this video, she's going to smell this because she's blind buying this. And y'all saw the price of this is $18. My thing is, why are you spending nearly $20 on something and you're not sure if you're going to like it? Like, that's why I don't blind buy stuff.
Signature scent. I love the way Kristen S products smell. So I wonder if this smells like their hair products. I mean, it does say the one signature. I kind of want to get it to see if this smells like that because if so, I know I'm going to love this. I love hair perfume, y'all. I bought these Creamery hair perfumes and I'm going to tell you right now, do not waste your money. They're not strong. And it's not even that. They're just like so faint. Like you don't have to have something to be super strong for it to make your hair smell good. But they're so faint that your hair literally smells like nothing in 30 minutes. So I do not suggest these. It's cool and everything.
Well, that's why I don't use hair perfumes at all because all you need to do is wash your hair. That's it. That's it. Like, I don't know anybody who cares about how somebody's head smell. And I'm sorry, before I started watching her, I didn't even know the hair had a scent to it or it could have a bad scent to it. Like, all you gotta do is wash your hair. That's it. That is a hair perfume plus a heat protectant, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this barely does anything. So don't get those. And then this is $18.97. I want it to be, I'm trying to be more frugal here. So I need to slow my roll already because being frugal would mean you not going shopping just for the heck of it. That's what being frugal is. Being frugal is trying to get through a lot of the stuff you already got. You got 2 hygiene closets plus a room, well, a wall full of stuff. So if you want to be frugal would be you not even being in that store right now. That's what being frugal is. Frugal is only going in Walmart to buy groceries. Okay? Because when it comes to body care, self-care, hygiene, you got everything you need. You don't need nothing.
This is 18 something. This is 5. I'm just going to get what's on my list and get the heck out. So let me find their curly hair products. Okay, curly hair products. We always have the least amount of products to choose from. But where is it? Where is it? Oh my gosh, right here, you guys. I'm going to tell you right now, my girls. If you want your hair to smell like an expensive vanilla perfume, you have to get this. Initially, when you spray it, it smells like vanilla and marshmallow. But as it dries down, it just smells like a really expensive vanilla hair perfume. And it's so strong and it's so moisturizing. You have to get this. This smells so good and it works good. I'm not kidding. Like your hair will smell like vanilla all the way up until it's time to wash it again. So I'm definitely getting another bottle of that. I use it in my hair and my baby's hair. I do have this on my list because this is my favorite shampoo and conditioner. It has been growing my hair so fast, but it also smells amazing. Thing is, I go through so much more conditioner than I go through shampoo. So I have the pumps, like the big pumps of this right now. But my shampoo is like,
I think that's for pretty much every girl and every conditioner. We all go through conditioner like water, but it's like shampoo lasts longer. So you don't need as much shampoo, but it's like you can never have enough conditioner. Because I know like with type 4 hair, it just seems like the conditioner just drinks up. The hair just drinks up the conditioner. Like, I don't know how it is, but I know with type 4 hair, our hair just drinks the conditioner. So you feel like your hair don't have enough. Even though it probably is enough, it just still feels like your hair isn't getting enough on it. It's not saturated enough.
Up to here, and my conditioner is all the way down here. So I know my conditioner is going to be out soon. So I'm thinking about getting a smaller bottle of this conditioner so that I still have conditioner when it runs out because I'm still going to have the shampoo. So I think I'm going to grab this. Oh, I also did grab my top favorite Jergens lotion. This hydrating coconut smells insanely good and it lasts all day.
And later on in this video, she's going to realize that she already had this in her hygiene content room. And this is how you know, like, she has so much stuff, she don't even know what she has anymore.
Your skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab another bottle because I'm all out. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if you like Versace Crystal Noir, try it with this lotion. I now use Moonlit. It's in my TikTok showcase. It's the black bottle, the Ocha bottle. That is a dupe for Crystal Noir by Versace. It's literally the exact same thing. So now I use Moonlit and Jergens Hydrating Coconut. But yeah, combine this with Versace Crystal Noir. You will love that combo. But I love this Jergens Hydrating Coconut lotion. All right, I gotta get pimple patches. So let's go to the skincare. I know it's not, hygiene, but I have to have my pimple patches.
I mean, it doesn't matter because this whole video is just you shopping just to be shopping. Nobody even asked for the hygiene content, but here we are. So it doesn't matter. You might as well go on over to the food section and pick up dinner for tomorrow too. I mean, you might as well.
I always get the pink ones. These are the cutest.
I heard those Starface pimple patches don't do a doggone thing when it comes to actually healing acne. I've never used them before because I watch like acne girl creators on TikTok. You know, the girls who they're keeping their audience updated on their skincare and how their acne is coming along and stuff like that. I watched this one girl, I think her name is Dewey Louie or Louie Dewey or whatever, and she said that the Starface pimple patches are not good, and she tries out different pimple patches all the time, and she said that those are not good and that they don't really do anything. So because she said that, I never bothered picking them up.
I'm not going to buy another one because I haven't even gone through mine yet, but this Thayers, whatever the heck, hydrating milky toner.
It's Thayers. There's no I in that word at all. It's Thayers. Thayers.
When you get out of the shower, put this all over your body before you put your moisturizer on. This is like a body serum. It's so hydrating. Your skin is going to feel amazing. I'm telling you, I got this little trick off of TikTok. Y'all, try that on your skin as soon as you get out of the shower.
And that's another reason why I feel like she's no longer the hygiene queen, because it seems like all of her tips, all of her tricks, all of the products she's being put on is all coming from other creators off of TikTok. So how are you the hygiene queen when you're allowing other people to influence you to go out and buy stuff? Riddle me that.
It's amazing. Well, of course, after you dry your skin. But yeah, these are my favorite flushable wipes ever, you guys. These coconut ones, they smell so good and they work amazing. And then I need to restock on this right here. This is the Johnson's Vanilla and Oat Scented Wash and Lotion. These smell amazing. You guys have to try them if you like baby.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I might try this this Johnson's lotion right here for my child, not for me, but when she runs out of the lotion she currently has, I might pick this up because I love vanilla and I just feel like I need to pass my love for vanilla down to my child as she's getting older, so I might pick this up for my baby.
Products, you have to try these. These are like thebomb.com. Y'all know I have been raving about these for so long. And then I would get this, but I still have a lot more. I use this, if you know, you know. I get a spray bottle and I mix this with water in a spray bottle and I shake it up and I use that as my number 2 spray. After I get done going number 2, it will have you super fresh and clean back there after you get done going number 2. I'm telling you, it's amazing. You can spray it on your tissue, you can spray it on your flushable wipes. It's gonna keep you fresh. Okay, I have lozenges on here and I have dial soap. I've been able to use my dial soap again. If you know, you know. I'm not even gonna go into the whole spew of why I stopped using dial soap, but basically, long story short, the gold bar gave me a terrible rash all over my chest twice and I just never used dial bar soap again. But I've been able to use the lavender and jasmine one and I've been loving it again. So I'm gonna grab this white one because I also use.
Me personally, I love the Gold Bar. The Gold Bar is my favorite, and I feel like she might have got a rash from that. Not from the dial. Might be from all the extra other stuff that she do during her routine. You know, all the million sprays of perfume, million sprays of body spray, all of the stuff that she's putting directly on her skin. I feel like it could be coming from that. I don't know, but it would be crazy to not consider all that other stuff that she's also doing. You know, I feel like if you were just washing your body in this and that was it, and there's nothing else you could factor in, that's one thing. But she overdoes it with lotion. She overdoes it with body spray. She overdoes it with perfumes. She overdoes it with putting all this oil and all this other stuff on her body. So I'm sorry, you can't factor out all the other stuff that she does. I don't just put the blame on Dial. You know, Dial ain't did nothing to nobody. Okay, don't do Dial. Okay.
To love this one. I tell you, Dial used to be my holy grail, but I had to stop using it when I had that rash. But now we're back in business. We're just not touching that Gold Bar no more. Ain't nothing like a good old Dial bar. And then they came out with a bunch of new winter scents, and I am a sucker for pear scents, so I really just want to quickly smell Pear Delight. It has caramel on it. I'm not really too crazy about like caramel scents, but I really want to smell this Pear Delight and see what it's giving. That's not caramel. It kind of smells like deodorant with like a hint of pear. $7.97. Man, I already ran up a coin at Target. Hold on, my drink and stuff. I'm putting it in my cart because last time I forgot my drink.
It drives me crazy how she's always trying to be frugal in the shopping, but yet you're shopping in every single video. So it's like, which one is it? You can either afford this stuff or you can't. But if you're going to shop in every single video, then stop acting like you're on a budget, because you're not. Okay, a budget does not exist in your world. So just stop. If you care about saving money, then you wouldn't even be in these stores. Let's be real. And if you just felt like you had to go shop, you would be in, you know, budget-friendly stores like Ollie's or a Family Dollar, a Dollar General or something like that, or the Dollar Tree. You would not be in Target spending over $200 on a bunch of stuff you don't need. No.
Oh yes, this is gorgeous. I already got 2 body scrubs today. These pear ones are really good. Oh my gosh, these are so freaking good. I have to get them. And then the last thing on my list is lozenges. I do have deodorant on my list, but honestly, I don't need any deodorant. I did like a huge deodorant restock.
You don't need anything on this list. You don't need to be in Walmart right now. You didn't need to be in Target. This whole video could have been cut down to maybe 20 or 30 minutes if you considered the things that she quote unquote needed to do, which is cook dinner, clean out the tub, give her son a bath, and that's it. That's it. The shopping portion could have honestly been cut out because she didn't need to do any of this. But here we are. You know, here we are.
On like one of my recent hygiene vlogs, so I have tons of deodorant. So I'm gonna grab my lozenges and get the heck up out here. But I need lozenges because y'all know I love Smart Mouth mouthwash. It is the best mouthwash in the world if you want to have the freshest breath in the room. But it is so drying to the mouth, and I never want to stop using it because I love it so much. But I have to figure out a solution for my dry mouth. So I'm gonna get these lozenges that I used to use years ago. These are so freaking good. So I'm gonna grab these TheraBreath dry mouth lozenges.
I don't remember her ever talking about this, but I don't know. Go off.
So we got that. What? TheraBreath has chewing gum, fresh breath chewing gum. I feel like any gum would give you fresh breath. For $6.97, oh girl, get out of here. And just because I know a lot of new people watch my hygiene shopping videos, I have already talked about these to my
What new people? What new people? That's what I want to know. Because according to her views, I mean, of course, we don't know what her analytics look like, but according to her views and compared to her subscriber count, ain't nobody watching your stuff. Your views have actually dropped. They're not increasing. So what new people is she talking about? Is she talking about the people on TikTok or something? But on YouTube, your views have dropped. Your views have plummeted. And let's just say this. My channel, the other commentary and reaction channels that talk about her, we're not the reason why her views have dropped. I think I saw a comment in her comment section not too long ago insinuating that our content is the reason why her views have dropped. No, don't do us, okay? Her views have dropped because of her own inconsistencies, okay? Because she goes on hiatus for months on end every 4 to 5 months. That's why, okay? That's why her views have dropped. People have lost interest. And when she is posting content, it's the same old copy and paste, rinse and repeat content. So that's why her views have dropped. Also, her sister coming out and exposing her didn't help her reputation either. Okay? So when you're inconsistent and people lose interest, they're not going to be rushing back to your channel to see what you're talking about, especially when they know you're not talking about nothing. And if somebody can stop watching your channel for 2-3 years and then come back and see that nothing's changed much, that's how you know your content really isn't hitting on much. And also, when a whole bunch of drama and controversy surrounds your name all the time, nobody wants to support that. Not quickly anyways. So yeah, start being consistent and start making content that's enjoyable to watch again. And, you know, set the record straight about what your sister exposed about you and your mom. Yeah. And maybe your views might go up because maybe people might take you seriously again. They might gain some respect for you again. And they might be more interested to see what you have to offer to the internet again. Maybe. That's just my opinion.
My usual girls, but if you are looking for a really good toothpaste to keep your breath super fresh, Listerine Essential Care, this toothpaste, as well as this toothpaste, the Arm & Hammer TheraBreath, or thebomb.com.
And ain't gonna lie, I love this Arm & Hammer. I love it. It's like literally my favorite toothpaste now. And y'all see the freaking price? Y'all see that price? I love the price even more. Yes, I love a good toothpaste that actually works, that actually gets the job done, and isn't breaking the bank.
Personally for me, I use this Listerine on my teeth, my gums, my tongue, everything. But then in the end, when I'm done using this, I go over my tongue one more time with this Arm & Hammer TheraBreath toothpaste. And the reason why I only use it on my tongue is because this has baking soda. So over time, it began to make my gums really sensitive. And girl, that was not it. So I just use this on my...
Just let y'all know, this is just for her. That doesn't mean this toothpaste is going to do that for everybody, because it doesn't do that for me. My teeth isn't sensitive. My gums aren't sensitive. None of that. So that's just her situation. That's not a universal across the board thing. Okay? If you want a budget and you want a toothpaste that works, try this out.
Tongue, and when I tell you the combo between that and that will have your breath insanely fresh. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, if you are feeling insecure about your breath, you are going to be so confident when you use those two. And of course, make sure you're flossing. Also use that Smart Mouth mouthwash. But girl, just those two alone, you are going to see an insane difference in the smell of your breath. Okay, no, officially this is going to be the last thing. Ooh, I wanted to grab the one behind this one. Officially, this is going to be the last thing. If you know, you know. Every single time I do a hygiene shopping and I come to Walmart, I grab...
Yeah, this stuff it's that good. It really is. It's that good. This is the one feminine tip that she has given on her channel that I have to give a 10 out of 10 about. It's really good. It really is. I love this product. It's so freaking good. And that's why I watch her channel, because she does give good recommendations for a lot of products. She has put me on to a lot of products. I just don't like the problematic behavior from her, nor do I like the same old mundane content that comes from her, because, you know, she can do better than what she does. She really can. She makes enough money to where she can take us on a trip from time to time. She makes enough money to where she can do some giveaways or whatever. She can do different content. She don't have to just do the same old stuff all the time. You know, she can do better than what she does. And that's my gripe about her. Okay? Also, how she uses her platform to be an online mean girl. I don't like that either. So, yeah. But when it comes to like her recommendations and things of that nature, she really does recommend some good products. You know, like some of her fragrances, they're a little questionable, but like the products like this, she has recommended some good products. She has.
This feminine wash, this is the best and the most affordable feminine wash you can find. $3.02. All right, we're done. Let's get out of here.
I know he said.
All right, 109.90 here. So we went a little over 300 today.
I've been listening to Sienna Spiro.
All right, y'all, I'm going to end it off here. And my reason being is, as I go through this, all she's doing is putting up her fragrances. I don't have anything to say about that. Cooking, I don't really have anything to say about that. She's talking about her son's hygiene, and I feel like if you're not going to put him on camera or anything, then what's the point of this? This just, it just seems like a filler. It just seems like something to film because you have nothing else to film, nothing else to talk about. So what's the point of that? And she rambles at the end. So yeah, I feel like I have talked about everything that's worth talking about in today's video. yeah, I just feel like she can't play victim, and she cannot expect other people to quote unquote be respectful to her when she hasn't used her platform to be respectful towards others. And I mean, it's evidence online that shows that she has been giving off mean girl energy, in my opinion. And yeah, I just feel like that's always going to fall flat with a lot of people until or unless she issues some online apologies about how she has presented herself over the years, from the way she speaks to her husband, to the way she speaks to her siblings, to the way she has spoken about her sibling, to the way she's spoken about her father, her grandmother, even her grandfather, and how she described his passing. Like, all of it is just so off-putting, in my opinion. All while making sure she keep her mom in the purest of lights when it's come out that she also has a past. So I just feel like she can't expect all this grace to be extended to her when she doesn't extend grace to other people. That's not right. That's not fair. But that's what I got out of this video today. And of course, the same old shopping. Like, it's old. It's old. And I want her to do better because I know that she can. She can do better than this. She can give us better than this. I believe it. All right. I don't know about y'all, but I believe it. She can do better than this. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you found any value in this video at all, please give this video a thumbs up. Leave your commentary on my commentary down below and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, lovies.